Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here's Mann. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And it makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I have ever played alongside.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Going inside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's George. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Zubac. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and will make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so Powell nails both of them. Brooklyn with the ball. And on the way from Irving for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and scorching, torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
Count it. George has got 8.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
To the plug of that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
KD's shot is good.
Well, his game offensively is fully developed. Durant has no holes in his offensive game. Comfortable from any place on the floor.
And George, here we go. They recover it. Zubac. Pass to Claxton. Back to KD. To the paint. Leonard with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. And Drummond throws it down.
thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
No good from Durant.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Leonard attacking. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Powell, no one around him. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Irving with the drive. And the shot goes down. Irving's got 7 points.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. To catch up on some numbers here, the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And George, here we go. And here is Powell. Pass to Leonard. Here's Hartenstein. Here's Mann. Powell for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
Kevin Durant.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money. You know, Paul George is one of the most versatile forwards in the game, and he's in his prime right now. Probably the top two-way player in the league at his position.
Irving's shot is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
George double teamed. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Hartenstein.
The basket count.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Out to Harris. Pass to Drummond. It's Durant on the wing. Curry from deep three-point land.
Seth Curry.
Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 5.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Irving attacking. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Los Angeles leading by 3. Inside. Here's George.
2-pointer.
Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Durant down low. And finished off by KD.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Here's Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got his second bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And it's Curry at the elbow. Outside Durant. Back to Drummond. Outside for Curry. Durant inside.
Kevin Durant.
And finished off by KD.
LA timeout.
And you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Here's George. Here he goes. Second chance shot. Back to Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
It's on Kevin Durant. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Deflects the pass. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Outside, KD. On the wing, Harris. From deep. Back to KD. Harris outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Now George. 14 points for him. Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 8 points.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
To the middle. And that one is good from Zubac. And it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pass to Harris. Durant just inside the line. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Mann. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
In the corner, Powell with it. Leonard on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Joe Harris.
Hits it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Down low. Zubac. Pass to Mann. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. Outside Leonard. Knocks it loose. Clock at 4. Powell for 3. Sinks the triple. Powell's got 9 points.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Harris outside. Pass to Drummond. A beautiful reverse layup. He has 6.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. And that's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And George now top of the key. Inside. Here's Zubac. And George gets it to go. 16 points for George. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
It's Powell on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Brooklyn basketball. Substitution for your Clippers. Isaiah Hartenstein.
That's trailed by 13.
Marcus Morris, Sr.
To the paint.
Nicholas Batum.
Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harris has got 5 minutes.
Most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate, but Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim.
Here's Batum. Good D by Drummond. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Pass to Drummond. Now here is Irving. Guarded by Jackson. Curry looking it over. Drummond. Second shot opportunity.
Andre Drummond.
He takes it up and lays it in. Drummond's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. To the middle. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Clippers lead by 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. It's hauled in by Harris.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
And the shot is good.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Here's Jackson. And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Back. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Clippers leading by 6. Pass to Covington. Here's Kennard. Covington with it. Tries again. And right on target. Good.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Left side, Harris. KD on the wing. Back to Curry. Outside Durant. Here's Drummond. 2 points. That one goes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Covington. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Harris. Nets trailed by 6. Drummond up top. Right side, Kevin Durant. Out to Harris. Pass to Irving. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Drummond missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Durant with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
Back to Jackson. Covington down low. Count the basket. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And I'm impressed by the level of concentration Covington has on these difficult finishes. I mean, in this league, you have to get used to making shots despite being bumped a little bit or being challenged at a high level.
Irving attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And on the drive, Irving probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise him.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Both free throws good for Irving.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
Leonard with the ball. Driving inside. Pass to Powell. Leonard looking around. Knocked away. Here's Zubac. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Timeout called, the Nets. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And on our sideline. Reporter David Alderman.
During that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Down low. Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done. We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Driving to the basket. Here's Zubac. Outside for George. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets trailed by 3. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Pass to Leonard. Back to George. For the 3. The Clippers rebound. Another shot. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant way outside.
Kevin Durant.
Bullseye!
Three-pointer.
A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. It falls!
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
And KD throws it down.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
Here's Powell. And it's sent back by KD. Here's Irving. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So the Clippers win the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Here's Mann. Right side George. Pass to Mann. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
Mann puts it in.
Mann's got the first basket here in overtime for the Clippers.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Back to Simmons. Aldridge with it. Irving for 3. They get it back. KD on the wing. Shoots over Powell.
Kevin Durant.
And that one's good. Durant. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down, and that's a big whistle.
Pass to Irving. It's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
Yes, indeedy, Irving, giving you much in the clutch.
We're in overtime, and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Back to Leonard. To the paint. The 8-footer. And Zubac puts it in. And the Clippers lead by 2. Big time bucket there.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfect.
Now here's Leonard. Takes it inside. Nobody near George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 19 points.
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
Pass to Aldridge. And here is Simmons. Zubac's defending. Money!
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Inside. Lots of room. Got it.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
Here's Simmons.
Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player. Somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
And if they go on to win this, they can look back at that free throw as the pivotal moment.
Good.
Yeah, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
And here's KD for 3. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all